Hey, my beautiful sweet friends, how you doing today? It's me, Sharita Jones, checking back in with another video. Hey, guys, I am back with It's Still Hard Out Here for a Temp. You know, guys, sing it with me. You know it's hard out here for a temp when you're trying to get this money for the rent. So you know the rest, guys. So here we are, a new office, new faces, same old routine. You walk in, you introduce yourself, and you watch as they give you the, oh, another temp look. You know, like you're the substitute teacher who's only there for a day. And it doesn't matter if you're in finance, admin, customer service. Trust me, every temp has a story, a Kathy story. Y'all, let me tell you about Kathy. Let me tell you about Kathy. She was the kind of manager who gave micromanaging a whole new definition. And I am not just talking about a bit of hovering. I'm talking about hardcore in your business, every minute of the day supervision. I mean, it was over the top. The kind of boss you wouldn't want to wish on your worst enemies. No, ma'am. No, sir. You wouldn't want to wish her on your worst enemies. So I get assigned to her team. Day one, she walks me over to my desk and she walks me over to a little room. It's like a closet with 14 people crammed in, 14 of us crammed in, barely enough room to move. Seriously, I'm thinking, is this legal? But Kathy's not worried about any of that. Nope, she won't worry about that. Oh no. She was laser focused on making sure I stayed on task, okay? No talking, no questions, no help from anyone else. She said, just figure it out. Just sit down, look at the computer and figure it out. And am I supposed to be working with this system that I know nothing about? This is AS400 system. I mean, AS400. Who even uses that anymore? But there's no training on how to use AS400. Just her voice in my ear saying, figure it out, figure it out. And if you so much as whispered to a coworker, oh, you're done. You were toast. You were done. The funny part, guys, I don't know if it was funny, but the other employees felt bad for me. They would pass me little notes like we were in high school with tips on it, on how to enter in what data they needed me to enter into the AS400 system. So the coworkers were hoping that Kathy wouldn't see them passing me notes. I felt like I was someone underground resistance movement or something, trying to get my work done without getting caught. That was so crazy. It was almost ridiculous. Matter of fact, it was ridiculous. But hey, that's the temp life for you. And then there were Kathy's rules. She had a lot of rules. If you wanted to leave your desk for any reason, you had to email her. If you needed to go to the bathroom, you had to email Kathy for lunch. You had to email Kathy when you were back from lunch. You had to email Kathy when you was grabbing a pen. Yep, email Kathy. And when you got back, you had to send another email to let her know that you were back at your desk. I never spent so much time emailing in my life just to confirm my every move. That was totally insane. Totally insane. You know what? I'll just go to the bathroom real quick. That's what I was thinking, right? Go to the bathroom. No one gonna notice. Just going on in there to the bathroom. Last thing you know, that's my famous last words. Here you come hearing footsteps, hearing Kathy coming to the bathroom. She peeks under the stall and says, it doesn't take this long to use the bathroom. I'm like, Kathy, what you doing down there? So she startled me. I dropped the tissue. Here she come. She waiting for me right outside. I said, Kathy, can you pass me the tissue? Kathy passed me the tissue. And she like, waiting for me, standing there like we in kindergarten, waiting for me to come out, watch me wash my hands. Then she walks me back to my desk. You won't even believe it. So even on break, you couldn't use your phone. You couldn't chat at anybody. You couldn't talk to nobody. You couldn't do any of that while you was on break. And here's the kicker. You think that you could at least have a peace of mind on your break. Just a little bit of peace, right? Wrong. You'll be sitting there finally taking a breath, maybe scrolling through your messages because you ain't checked your phone all day, and out of nowhere Kathy would just appear. She would just pop up. No phones allowed. No phones allowed, she'll say. Even on break, she didn't even want you doing anything that she didn't personally approve of. It was ridiculous. It got to the point where I thought, enough is enough. Seriously, this is too much. So I called the temp agency. You got to tell the temp agency what's going on. Told them everything that was happening, everything, hoping that they'll help me out, right? But do you know what they said? Just stick it out. Just put up with it, because they didn't want me to lose Kathy's account. They told me that if I walked out, I would be put on the do not hire list. That's what they told me. That's what exact words were, that I would be put on the do not hire list. Back at the office. So there I was, back at the office, playing along just to get along, just to keep my spot on the temp roster. What? Are you kidding me? And it's not like that was my first time dealing with the nightmare boss. Oh my God, every temp has stories like this, I'm sure. One place had us logging in every hour to make sure we were on task. Another place wouldn't let us take our own notes in meetings. Like they thought that we would leak company secrets, so they wouldn't let us take notes. It sounds funny now, but it's not funny at all, but it's funny now. You got to laugh, to get through it, It sounds funny, when you're in it, when you're going through it, you just swallow, you just swallow it because you need the paycheck. You got to go through it because you're trying to take care of your families, and they know this. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. Temp work is not an easy ride. We're constantly thrown into places. We're constantly just pushed into things that we don't know anybody. We don't know anyone. We don't know nothing about the systems. They don't even know if we'll be there next week. They just go, get in, go. We adapt. We learn on the fly. We do it all while trying not to pull out our hair. No pun intended. Let's not talk about the dreaded temp to hire promise. OMG, how many times have I heard that? The one, we're considering you for a permanent position. Yeah, sure. So you worked extra hard. You thinking you're going to finally find a place to stay, a place you can call home in the workforce. And what happens? 3 months later, you're right back at the agency waiting for another gig. That's my life story since I've been a temp. I've been considered so many times for full-time positions, so many times. I could write a book on the art of almost hired, okay? I can write a book on that. And the best part, you become an expert in office drama. Every office has its own little soap opera. And as a temp, you get a front row seat. Like literally, you get a front row seat of all this. You got your cliques, you got your veterans, you got your office gossip, all this stuff. Everybody. And I'm just there like, please don't drag me into this. But it's inevitable. You literally trying to mind your own business. Seriously. You're new, so everyone wants to fill you in on the history of the company, on the history of the gossip. Suddenly, I know more about who's mad at who than I actually know about what's going on or what I'm actually supposed to do or what I'm supposed to do on the job. It just don't stop. Oh, and the number of acronyms in meetings, oh my God. It's always some kind of acronym. Every office has its own language. FY targets, QF projections, EOY goals. I'm just nodding along, hoping no one asks me a question. Meanwhile, I'm Googling acronyms under the table, just trying to keep up because there's so many acronyms that only that company knows what those acronyms stand for, And then there's the one thing that always exposes the temp. Casual Friday. No one ever tells you that it's Casual Friday. You assume it's Casual Friday because you show up casual, but you're not supposed to be casual. You come in dressed like the CEO or dressed like you're trying to meet the CEO. Everyone's in jeans. So now you standing there in a blazer, sharp to the T, like, yeah, like you going on a job interview. And no one tell you, like, didn't you get the memo? Awkward. Yeah, you bet. But you learn to laugh it off. Like nobody told you about Casual Fridays or that you wasn't supposed to dress up for Casual Fridays. Despite everything, though, temp work has taught me resilience. It's like a crash course in life skills. You learn to adapt. You learn to stay calm in any situation and to work with all kinds of personalities. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Work with all kinds of personalities. And that's something you can't learn from a textbook. So yeah, it's hard out here for a temp. But honestly, guys, I wouldn't trade it because every new office is a new story, a new challenge. And even though the Kathys are all over the world, make it tough, like they make it so tough, you come out of it stronger, wiser, and with some pretty hilarious stories, guys. Really, it's insane. Don't want to deal with a Kathy again, though. Here's to the temps, the masters of improvisation, the undercover heroes of the office. We may not be there forever, but we make it count, guys. Are the temps, we make it count. We're the ones who step in, handle the chaos, and somehow keep it all together. And when the next Kathy comes along, we'll be ready. I don't want to run into another Kathy, though, to be honest. But no, for real, you get there, you say, hello, accounts. Oh, no, I'm just covering for today. Yes, I'll try to help, but it's my first day. That's right, I'm the temp again. Hello, have a good day. All right, thank you, bye. That's normally how it goes, right, when you're in the office. So here we are. So yeah, it's still hard out here for a temp, but somebody's got to do it. And let's be real, guys, we're the best at what we do. So shout out to the temps. So sing it with me, guys. Sing it with me. You know it's hard out here for a temp when you're trying to get this money for the rent. With all the Cadillacs and gas money spent, you got a whole lot of jumping ship. You know it's hard out here for a temp. Say, put a little soul on it. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming to my chronicles. It's hard out here for a temp, guys, because it is. So, just wanted to share that story with you. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I love you all. You are amazing. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now, friends. Have an amazing day.